What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the newest update of the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. Now, I talk about this card a lot in the past. I'll leave some videos up here. I'm not going to go too deep into the card and the benefits itself because I've made multiple videos about the card in the past. But if you guys don't know, this is one of my favorite credit cards, and for them to be changing things up, it really gets me excited, and I really think that this is actually a good move on their behalf. So before we get into the video, I just want to say, if you guys like this video, do me a favor, smash the like button. It really helps out the channel. Also, if you haven't yet, consider subscribing. All right, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so in the beginning of the year, we've seen Chase do a lot of changes. We had them increase the annual fee from $450 to $550 while adding benefits such as the Dash Pass and the $120 DoorDash credit, stuff like that. But there's a few things that I think that's really great that they're kind of adapting to the pandemic situation that we're facing right now. So if you haven't yet used your $300 travel credit, starting June 1st all the way to the end of the year of 2020, you can actually use your $300 travel credit towards gas stations and grocery stores. Whenever you purchase food at a grocery store or a gas station, expect to be reimbursed up to $300. Now, this is a great credit for you folks to use right now because it doesn't seem like we're going to be traveling anytime soon. So that, I think, is actually really great for them to adapt and kind of let us use our credits towards everyday spend. The renewal date of the annual fee will only be $450 till the end of this year. But the great thing that I liked about this whole update is that they had launched something which is called the pay yourself back feature. Now, the reason why I think this is great, it's because it is leveraging the perk of having 50% increase in UR points when redeemed for travel and actually using that towards other categories. Whenever you use UR points, ultimate reward points, and you transfer them to your Chase Sapphire Reserve card and you use that specifically for travel, you get a 50% increase. So you get 1.5 cents per point to use on maybe airlines, hotels, rental cars, etc. But starting May 31st, you are going to be able to redeem your UR points for home improvement stores, grocery stores, and restaurants, and that includes delivery services and takeout. Now, so you can actually redeem your UR points at 1.5 cents per point using the same benefit as if you were redeeming your points for travel. Now, the reason why I'm so excited about this is because it doesn't seem like many of us are going to travel anytime soon. And for me personally, I was saving up my points so that when we do have time in the future to travel and go off and explore, I wanted to be ready and have a little nest egg set up. But seeing as how things are going lately, I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. So for them to actually give me the option to use and utilize my UR points to pay off maybe a restaurant bill or a grocery bill, or maybe you have a bill for home improvements, whatever the case may be. Now, my strategy for this is that I don't think I would use my UR points to pay off my grocery bill. If anything, I would use my points to pay off my restaurant bill, maybe my takeout, whether I use Uber or DoorDash or whatever the case may be. I would feel like I'd better utilize my points towards the restaurant and the dining instead of the groceries. And here's why. Because right now, when you use your card, either your Freedom or your Sapphire card, you actually get 5 points back per dollar spent at grocery stores. So if you're using 5 points back at grocery stores, and let's say you transfer your points to your Chase Sapphire Reserve card, or it's at your Reserve card already, at 50% boost, that turns into 7.5% redemption. If I can use my points to pay off my dining bill, I wouldn't care if they take away that 3 points per dollar spent, but I would care if they took away my 5 points per dollar spent because I utilize my UR points to pay for that grocery bill. So that's just a little strategy thing that I want you guys to kind of consider. I would rather utilize my UR points towards my dining spend than have to utilize it towards my grocery spend, where my grocery spend, if I just pay for it out of pocket, comes out to 7.5 cents per dollar spent. So it's kind of a food for thought for you folks. Got to mention that everything that I'm saying, all these perks or the brand new updates, it also applies to the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. So the only difference is that instead of redeeming for 1.5 cents per point, you will be redeeming for 1.25 cents per point. Okay. But what I'm going to do now is actually log into my computer and actually use some of my Euro points to pay for a purchase that I had made. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link in the description to lead you directly to the pay yourself back link, so that way you guys don't have to go through the hustle and bustle of finding that page. So I'll leave a link down in the description if you want to use your Euro points for either groceries, dining, or home improvement stores. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to hop into my computer and we're going to pay for some stuff using the Euro points. All right, luckily I had logged in, so I have some points accumulated at the moment. So I'm gonna scroll all the way down. It's latest to most recent points on the bottom. So if you see here, I had a purchase for $500. We had a big meal at a restaurant. What I am going to do is I am going to click on that payment and I'm going to continue, authorizing Chase to use 33,333 points for this $500 payment. So I'm going to push continue. I want to apply max value. So for $500 in cash value, I am using 33,333 points. My statement credit value will be 500 points. My 50% point savings is here. The total points to be redeemed will be 33,333 points, because there's a 50% boost. All right, and then I would have 38,000 points remaining. So do I want to confirm and submit? I hit yes, I do. That's it. It's finishing up your request now. Boom, just like that, you're all done. Statement credit will be posted in about 3 days. Look for confirmation email shortly and keep your order number on hand for the future. All right, guys, so it's as easy as that. Alright guys, so that leaves it for the video. I just want to say thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, do me a favor and smash the like button. Also consider hitting the subscribe button if you haven't already yet. And let me know down in the comments below, do you have this card? And if so, how are you planning on using the points? Is there anything I missed out or left out? If so, leave them down in the comments below. And I hope you guys are staying safe. See you guys in the next video. Alright, aloha.